Greetings and welcome to News TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. Chaos in Parliament as MDC MPs are barred from asking questions to ministers. NASA suspends 7 executives, 20 senior managers to necessitate audit-linked investigations. And sports, 7 European-born players included in Warriors squad. News in detail. Chaos broke out in the National Assembly Wednesday after Speaker Jacob Mudenda ruled that opposition MPs may not ask questions of ministers appointed by a president they do not recognize. This came after Justice Minister and Leader of Government Business in the House stood up and asked the Speaker to rule on the MDC's insistence that it does not recognize Mnangagwa, arguing the ZANU-PF leader rigged last year's presidential election.
Members from this side, they've clearly indicated that they don't recognize the president. Yes. So if they don't recognize the president, not including Honorable Matambala. So if they don't recognize the president, they cannot therefore extend the question and expect an answer from the minister who has been appointed by the president.
Opposition MPs have in the past year twice walked out of Mnangagwa while he addressed Parliament, including last month, for which they have since lost 5 months' allowances. MDC leader Nelson Chamisa lost last year's election by a whisker, but claims he was cheated. Chamisa wants Mnangagwa to relinquish power, but the ZANU-PF leader argues he won fair and square. The Supreme Court has indefinitely reserved judgment on an appeal by MDC leader Nelson Chamisa challenging a High Court ruling in May this year declaring him illegitimate. High Court Judge Edith Mshore in May ruled that Chamisa had used unorthodox means to rise to power. The ruling was after a challenge by Gokwe villager and MDC activist Elias Mashavire, who wanted Chamisa removed as party leader and stop the party's congress the former Kwadzana lawmaker had convened. Speaking to NewsZimbabwe.com after Wednesday's hearing, MDC Secretary for Elections Jacob Mufume said the matter was water under the bridge.
Basic point is that there's been water under the bridge. The parties have gone their separate ways. Congresses have been held. An acting president was lawfully appointed. President Chamisa was then lawfully appointed at Congress, and that is what is prevailing. We will not get a president from the courts, and in any event, a lot of things have happened. We have run a presidential campaign, we have put MPs in place, councillors in place, and indeed the other side has also done the same.
Chamisa's rise to the helm of the MDC split the party, with Kupe opting to lead an MDC-T formation she claimed to be the original. National Social Security Authority has suspended 7 top executives alongside 20 senior managers in a bid to pave way for investigations on issues raised in the audit report released in August this year, NewsZimbabwe.com has learned. Some of the suspended executives confirmed the move to NewsZimbabwe.com on condition of anonymity and shared letters dated October 22, signed by the authority's acting general manager David Makwara, informing them to cease reporting for duty immediately. The move comes following findings in a forensic audit report pointing out NASA suffered actual financial prejudice to the tune of $7,536,375, while investigators detected potential financial prejudice of $167,713,756. Nurses at Parirenyatwa Hospital, Mbuyane Maternity Ward, have been accused of causing the death of a woman through neglect. Last month, a woman identified as Sharon Manyono lost her life and that of her unborn baby after being ignored by nurses during labor. Manyono's husband, Taurai Matsiwe, told journalists at a protest march organized by the Women's Coalition of Zimbabwe that the nurses at the hospital had killed his wife for ritual purposes.
Munaita a breaker that you uterus. I had 3 liters. Then the guy 3 liters in the age group which 3 liters are different in even 3 liters at once. They couldn't answer. But the guy wanted to 3 liters at once. Internal bleeding, pachipata, 3 liters. Ajiti, ma satanist one. Doesn't know what Panama satanist. And the Jandaka won from around 10 to 2, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Maybe no 10. From 2 a.m. up to 6. I think maybe waka change from that day. Wakaita zvavaneta vanenda unorara. Vanenda unorara vachisiya vanhu vachitukunyeba. Vaenda unorara vanozoya morning kuzonoatenda mapatients. Ndezvavanoita. So ipapo munhu mudzimai wangu ini akafira pabench kuchipatara. Pabench vakazomutora vakumisa pabhedhi. Munhu akafoda. Hapana zvavakazoita.
Medical workers and doctors have been on strike demanding a review of their salaries and allowances for nearly 2 months now. We end with sports. Warriors caretaker coach Joey Antipas has made his intentions of having more European-born players of Zimbabwean descent representing the country after including at least 7 of them in the provisional squad of 2 2021 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against Botswana and Zambia set for next month. Zimbabwe will host Botswana in the opening Group H match of the qualification campaign scheduled for the Barberfield Stadium on November 15 before traveling to Zambia for a date against Chipolopolo 4 days later. Headlining the list of the European-born stars in the squad is the informed Charlton athletic forward Makaule Bone, who missed the AFCON finals in Egypt due to passport issues. Reporting for newzimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, News MTV.